Hi, welcome to She Spice. Jaguar Wright isn't keeping down after she just uncovered Jay-Z's clouded side, and the best part is Rihanna is backing her up. I was harmed the most no one felt what I felt like, so it was you harmed the most in light of the fact that it happened Ran has been extremely close to home about reality with regards to this matter emerging since she needed to manage him in the shadows for quite a while, and I'm certain working with Jay-Z. You met Fionn, that is correct. Okay, we should do play once up. Gained so apprehensive. I was shaking in a real sense. Yet the second I strolled into the workplace, Jay-Z in a real sense, scared Rihanna into driving threatened Rihanna into marking that meeting with Rihanna where she was discussing how she lamented a portion of the things she did. In her childhood, having her undies out. Now this new advancement comes from the way that Jay-Z has consistently gone to Clive Davis gatherings, the current year's Clive Davis year. Riley Craig Grammy Gala was another ritzy event occurring at the Beverly Hilton in Beverly Slopes, California. Affirmed participants included, as a matter of fact, Beyoncé and Jay-Z themselves, as affirmed by the unbelievable music maker Clive Davis in a selective meeting with a T. Davis. The brains behind this notable occasion, since its origin in 1976, talked with a T. Denny Directo talks about the soiree that has turned into a feature of the music industry schedule. I'll affirm those tales. Yes, Davis shared them eagerly. It's nothing to joke about. I've known them for a long time, and their presence merits that sort of fervor known for bringing together music legends. The Preg Grammy celebration has seen any semblance of Arthur Franklin, Whitney Houston, and Paul McCartney elegances stage throughout the long-term Davis, likewise uncovered plans for a narrative that will catch the sorcery of these social events, including restrictive exhibitions previously unheard of by the public. We're dealing with a narrative that will traverse the historical backdrop of this party. He made sense of the fact that you'll see concealed exhibitions, like two-part harmonies between Whitney Houston and Natalie Cole, and exceptional coordinated efforts. For example, Alicia Keys with Art Franklin. When he got some information about the occasion, Davis prodded, imagine exhibitions that you've never seen prior to matching craftsmen, in manners that will amaze and delight. What could that mean? 50 Penny additionally asserted that he got Jay-Z in the demonstration of participating in gay at a Super Bowl party. Jay-Z's previous companion, Jazz O.A., didn't totally deny the charges, and surprisingly, seemed to concur with them at one point. This gives indisputable proof of 50 Penny's validity. It's interesting to perceive how 50 Penny's remarks have powered theories about Jay-Z's home operating system. These claims don't seem, by all accounts, to be going away at any point in the near future, and there is a developing hypothesis about Jay-Z's own life, while 50 Penny is known for offering intense expressions. He isn't the one in particular who questions Jay-Z's Puma, right? And craftsman and extremist has likewise ignited contention with her claims. She has not avoided examining the subject and has been frank about her perspectives regardless of confronting difficulties and analysis. She stays focused on revealing insight into what she accepts is happening in the hip-bound industry, deceiving you people of color into pursuing gay men goodness. And afterward, you can't help thinking about why one could excuse 50 Penny's claims as an endeavor to fight back against Jay-Z or their past quarrel, yet Jazzo has not a great explanation to lie about him. As a matter of fact, Jazzo was an example of the rare type of person who knew Jay-Z. Before he rose to conspicuousness, he has transparently talked about Jay-Z's supposed homos as well as his Illuminati ties during a meeting. Jay-Z's previous companion babbled and made the ridiculous case that Jay-Z is an individual from a mysterious gay society when gotten some information about Jay-Z's contribution in a mysterious sock. Iadi Jazzo said the mysterious society with Jay-Z. He's included, yet he's engaged with his finger all through his hand, the widespread hand sign for effing. He's associated with that place. Jazz explanations have flashed discussions on the web, and he is persuaded that there are parts of Jay-Z's life that the general population doesn't completely comprehend. It's important that Jazzo additionally raises the meaning of Jay-Z, alluding to himself as Jehovah, which plays on Jehovah's significance in conversations of evil and heavenly powers. This adds one more layer to the discussion over Jay-Z's supposed homosexuality, while Jazzo's viewpoint urges us to consider the profound implications inside Jay-Z's persona. The disclosure that Jay-Z is gay doesn't come as a shock, notwithstanding his public picture as a committed straight family man. The music business is known for having closeted gay men who project an alternate public picture. Since you've been pursuing gay men like Will Smith, you've been pursuing gay men like Diddy B, and you've been pursuing gay men like Jay-Z. His child in regulation is contacting kids. Girls are cracking off and taking messes with you. You don't have to return home pretty much nothing, young lady. I mean, even Jay-Z's mother is gay at the Happy Media Grants. Gloria Carter opened up interestingly about her actual self, getting exceptional acknowledgement for moving Jay-Z's melody. Grin, she shared grin turned into a reality since I imparted to my child who I am when Jay-Z took in reality. He was moved to tears, telling her it probably been terrible to experience that way for so long. Gloria explained my life wasn't awful. I decided to safeguard my family from obliviousness. I was blissful, yet I was not free. Jay-Z himself has spoken about how profoundly impacted him to learn of his mother's battle to conceal her character for such countless years in his collection 444. Jay-Z wraps up her excursion. Mom had 4 children, however. She's a lesbian and needed to imagine for so long that she's a performer and needed to conceal herself in the storage room, so she sedates. The society disgrace and the aggravation were a lot to take considering the second his mom trusted in him. Jay-Z shared on the David Letterman show for her to sit before me and let me know I assume I love somebody. I mean, I truly cried. However, for what reason is Rihanna backing this uncover on Jay-Z? Well, she surely has thought processes considering she and Jay were supposedly a thing. Individuals. She actually made everything about herself. In any case, in this video, Rihanna concedes to fundamentally being compelled to sign the agreement the music managed rock country with Jay-Z, or on the other hand, or what she as could you at any point accept that Rihanna's enormous crush nearly didn't occur spirit. When she was only a maturing star from Barbados, she tried out for Jay-Z at Jam Records, where he was president at the time, regardless of previously winning a Neighborhood Delight show and recording her most memorable single, Consider Replay. Jay-Z wasn't completely sold until he saw her perform live, as indicated by Drifter. Rihanna grabbed the eye of record maker Evan Rogers, who organized the tryout in the wake of recognizing her ability. She even moved to the US to seek after her music profession with Rogers and his better half's help. However, here's the contort. Jay-Z wasn't promptly persuaded, as New York DJ CIFA sounds were uncovered later. There was some discussion about marking her Jay-Z with suspicious reasoning. Perhaps it was only one hit melody, yet CIFA sounds demanded that Rihanna was the genuine article, and fortunately Jay-Z believed his judgment. Now there were additionally those determined bits of gossip about Rihanna and Jay-Z having an unsanctioned romance. When they began cooperating, it created all in all a ruckus. Back in 2005, even supposedly prompting Beyoncé and Jay-Z having some time off for a year. Did a great deal he expressed, there are 2 methods for leaving here, either through the entryway with the arrangement sign, or through this window. She's in one more country with nobody there. She meets Jay cracking Z, and all they secure her in the room and let her in on you going to sign this arrangement. As per the day-to-day mail, Beyoncé was uncertain about the entire circumstance. Beyoncé and Jay-Z are prestigious as one of the music business's most compelling couples. However, their process together has had its highs and lows. Their combined total assets are accounted for at a great $3 billion, generally powered by Jay-Z's significant income from his stakes and title, a conspicuous streaming stage, and responsibility for upscale games bar establishment. 4040 Club add to their prosperity are their exceptionally achieved music vocations, making them an impressive pair in both business and masterfulness past their expert accomplishments. They wed in April 2008 and have since fabricated a family together throughout recent years. They've invited 3 youngsters, Blue Ivy, who is 11, and twins, Rumi and Sir, both 5 years of age. Regardless of their public picture of progress and joy, their relationship has confronted difficulties throughout the long term. Jay-Z, known for hits like 99 Issues, and Beyoncé, a previous individual from Fate's Youngster, had a confidential wedding on April 4, 2008, following a long time since they first met, and 7 years since their first date during their romance. They worked together on a few famous tunes, including Bonnie and Clyde in 2002, and insane inaffection in 2003. The theory about their rich wedding day started coursing in 2006 after Beyoncé referenced feeling propelled following her sister's wedding. 2 years after the fact, the hotshot songstress strolled down the passageway herself to meet her adored Jay-Z back in 2014. There was a remarkable, sensational standoff between Jay-Z and Solange Knowles in a lift. Following the Met function, the occurrence got warmed with Solange noticeably resentful yelling, and surprisingly, swinging at Jay-Z, it looked pretty cert. Ias, however, fortunately, a person who appeared to be a safety officer, stepped in to attempt to quiet things down. Beyoncé likewise hopped in at one point attempting to defuse the circumstance. Quick forward to 2017, Jay-Z discussed the occurrence freely, saying it was something uncommon, and that the main time he's at any point had a serious. Subscribe She Spice for more videos.